Hi, so today we're going to be doing 4 looks, 1 palette featuring the Urban Decay Game of Thrones palette. I tried to go in like the sections that are already oriented on the palette, but it didn't really work out that way. I had to pick and choose a little bit of the colors, especially transition shades. So yeah, I hope you like it. Give this video a thumbs up before you leave. I also dive a little bit into the highlighter palette. Looks like that. So yeah, make sure you subscribe. Follow me on my makeup related Instagram before you go. I'm hosting a giveaway every week in the month of May. My eyes look a little bit red by the end. It's because I kept having to wipe off makeup, put it back on, wipe it off, put it back on. You know the drill. So let's just get into this. I hope you enjoy. Bye. Alright, so I wanted to begin by showing you the palette in full. It was a little difficult to get out. So yeah, that's what it looks like. The first shade I'm going to use is House Lannister, and I'm just putting that in the crease with a big fluffy brush, making sure that's all blended out. As my transition, I really wanted to blend that out. This next shade is Lannister Red, so that's a little bit deeper, and I'm actually putting that all over the lid. Even though it's a matte shade, I'm putting that all over the lid, into the crease, blending as I go. The next shade I use is Red Keep, and that is a shimmery orange shade, and I'm just going to tap that. It's mostly on the inner third of my eye. I'm tapping that on, and then I'm going to highlight the inner corners with King's Landing on a brush, and that's what I'm doing. And then I go back in with Lannister Red. I did my face makeup off camera. I'm going back in with Lannister Red under my lash line. And I'm just going to smoke it out a little bit and blend it into the shades that are like that I already put down. So it's kind of is like almost like a wing effect. And then I'm going to emphasize the King's Landing shade again because I feel like it kind of got washed away when I blended out my lower lash line. I'm going in with a black liner. I'm going to tight line and fill in my waterline. And then I'm going in with a liquid liner, just a small line across my lash line. I didn't want to do a wing or anything, mostly because I knew it was going to take forever. But I just did a thin line and then followed up with my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. And I did top and bottom lashes. And then I follow that up with a gloss from Thrive Cosmetics because I felt like I needed something on my lips, but I didn't want to go super bold because the eye was pretty bold. And then I took this footage and realized it's kind of unblended on the outside. So oh wait, here's Lola. Lola made a cameo. So I went in with the Mother of Dragons palette, and I just took that middle shade, like the golden shade, and highlighted my cheekbones with that shade. And this was actually the first time I even used the palette, so I didn't know really what to expect. It could have been horrible, but I really liked it. It's very pretty blinding too. So I put that on my cheekbones, and then I also do the center of my nose, my chin a little bit, my Cupid's bow, and then I did my forehead just a little. And then I went back in and actually blended out the outside a little bit because I felt like it was kind of unblended. I'm not sure if that was me or if that was the shadow, because it didn't really help once I went back in. But yeah, so I kind of left it the way it was. I could have taken more time, but I decided to move on at this point. But I liked that look. All right, the second look is going to be a green eye. First shade I'm going in with is Nimeria. I'm not sure how you say that, but that's going to be my transition. It's a warm tone brown shade. I'm going in with the same brush as before to do my transition, and I'm just going to blend all that out. And then I'm picking up the shade, The Sight, And that's just a shimmery green. I'm just going to use my finger because that's how I use my shimmers mostly. Pat that on the lid. And I do dip back in eventually and really intensify that green. And pack it on the lid more. And then I'm blending that together with no extra product, just making sure the edges are all okay. And then I'm going to top that with Winterfell, just on another clean finger, and go over. And this is where I really want the shimmer to pop. So I kind of go all the way in the crease with this. It's kind of messy almost. And just place that down where I wanted it to be. And then I go back in and I get all the fallout off my face. And then I'm going to go underneath the lash line with Winter is Here. And it's kind of like a shimmery brown. I did that on a kind of a tight brush. And then I go back in with my crease brush with no extra product and just blend that out a little bit. And I am kind of winging it almost. And then I'm going to go in with the Wander Beauty Mile High Club mascara, top and bottom lashes. I didn't use any liner for this look other than the brown Winter is Here shade. And I got it in my eye. So that was cool. Super happy about that. So yeah, I just decided I would clean it up later. But of course. Can't do anything without messing up, right? And then I go back into the Mother of Dragons palette and I take the bronze shade and I take it on my finger and I go into the corner of my eye and just highlight that. So I'm putting that on my inner corner. I'm not like obsessed with how it looked. It didn't really brighten enough. But that's what it was. And then my next look is I went in with the shade Nymeria again as my crease. And then I go take the black and I stamp that on the outer third of my eye into my crease. And I had to dip back into the shade quite a number of times. I show it a little bit, but it definitely, I was in there 4 or 5 times. And I'm just blending that into the crease. And as you can see, it wasn't really working for me. This, I have to say, is the most disappointing shade in the palette. But yeah, I was working with it. I dip back in a couple times, stamp it on, and then blend it out. I feel like normal procedure. And then I go into a crease brush that didn't have any product on it, just to blend it out a little bit. And as you can see, I feel like it's not blending. So then I went back in with my original brush. And I stamped more product on and blended more product out, And went back in with the second brush that didn't have any product on it, just to blend it out a little bit more. Once I felt like I had enough black where I wanted it, I cut my crease a little bit. I didn't go all the way over, but just like a half cut crease with the ColourPop No Filter concealer. And that'll be the base for my color shade. And the first shade I went into was White Walker, and I put that all over the lid where I put the concealer. Just with my finger again. And then I went in with Free Folk and I put that in between the White Walker and the Take the Black shade. So kind of like creating a gradient. Which I feel like you couldn't really tell unless you were very close to me, because White Walker and Free Folk are very similar in shade. And then I went back in with Take the Black on my Farrah brush Take the Black and on my Farrah brush and just kind of blended all of that together. And I think this really helped the look because the black was so hard to work with. Using that brush at the end really, really helped. And then I went in with my Steely glitter and kind of just cut my crease a little bit with that glitter. Nothing really precise. I just wanted something extra, you know? Put on some Thrive Cosmetics liner. Just a little bit on the top and tight lined. And then I decided I was done. So I started like doing my poses and then realized I forgot mascara. So then I put mascara on. Just the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara again. And then now the look is complete. I really, really like that look. All right, the fourth and final look, I went in with House Lannister to start. So that's that peachy shade. Again, I'm just using the same brushes throughout this thing, but that's my transition. And then I go in with Stormborn on my finger and put that on the second half of my lid. And then I go in with Bend the Knee and put that all over the lid, blending into Stormborn. And I really like this shade. This is a very beautiful shade. It's like a duochrome. It's really, really pretty. And then I blended that with no additional product out with the brush, and then I tapped more Bend the Knee on. And then for my lower lash line, I just used weirwood leaves and just lined the lower lash line. I didn't really do this precise at all, and looking at the footage, I really should have blended it out more, but it's fine. I did do a wing a little bit, and then I got my Laura Geller eyeliner. It's actually a purple liner, and I lined my waterline, and I tight lined with this liner. And then I went in with my Wander Beauty Mile High Club mascara. And then that was pretty much the whole look. Oh, no, I forgot Thrive Cosmetics lip gloss again. I feel like this lip gloss is just universal. You can wear it with any look. And then that was the end of the look for me. I liked this one. I just wish it was just a little bit more neat, I guess. But thank you for watching. Bye.